Guys, welcome back to another weekly makeup releases where I'm gonna share with you all the new releases, sneak peeks, and all the news in the makeup world, and share with you if I would want to get any of these products, if I already bought any of these products, if I'm gonna dupe them, or if I just don't care about them at all. So hopefully you'll enjoy this video. In case you're new here, hi, my name is Sasha. I love indie makeup, I love colorful makeup, I love eyeshadows especially. I love the new releases, but I also focus on a lot of project planning and other different projects. So in case any of these things intrigues you, please consider subscribing. And now let me just kind of scooch to the side and we're gonna look at all the new releases. As I kind of quickly searched through all the new releases on Makeup on Your Radar, I noticed that there was a lot of palettes, like way more than usual, in the past couple of weeks. So god, this is gonna be hard because I'm really addicted to eyeshadow. So but the first new release is actually from Clinique. It's already at Ulta and it's their new even better clinical vitamin makeup broad spectrum SPF 45 foundation. Gosh, this is long. There's gonna be multiple shades. I don't know how many, but there's supposed to be a lot of shades. Yeah, I can't find the shades, but it's already available at Ulta, as I said, and it's for $48. I have never tried Clinique and I'm not really interested in that, though it looks quite nice. Like it says that it's fragrance free, tested on all skin tones, dermatologically and ophthalmologically tested, free of parabens, phthalates, oil, synthetic colors, SLS, no gray cast, oil free, waterproof, and sweat and humidity resistant, 8-hour antioxidant defense, 12-hour hydration, 12-hour wear, true color, flexible shades. Like, it all sounds really nice. I don't really wear complexion products all that much, like especially like foundations and skin tints and all these things. I don't wear that. I haven't worn a foundation or skin tint in like 2 months maybe. And yeah, I don't have a use for that because most of the time either I have to go to work, so I don't have time to wear this, and also I spend a lot of time at work and then I go to school and then I tutor, and no foundation has ever been able to look good for that long. And I'm not gonna go outside having like lines all over my face and spots and everywhere, like, and I don't have the energy to keep up and constantly look in the mirror and constantly see if there's something moving and blot it or put a like powder or something. Like, I just don't have the time and the energy and the care to do that. So I don't wear foundation. I only have like a little bit of concealer underneath my eyes and that's it. And I'm happy and I don't have to, like, also I hate like feeling something on my face. Even if I have like too sticky of a blush or highlighter, I'm like, oh. So yeah, no, I don't need this and I don't care for this. But it looks really nice. Then L'Oreal has the Infallible Lacquer Resistant Liquid Lipsticks. And there's 11 shades of these lipsticks. They look really nice. They're mostly neutral. I do like one of the, like, a really deep, almost blood brown red. That one looks really cute. I don't know what kind of shade name is that, but whatever, it looks cool. And it's supposed to be a shine longwear lipstick, so one of these like that set themselves but they look shiny, I think. All day comfortable shine and finish, bold color play off. Okay, and it is infused with squalane and it's for $13.99. If I'm gonna find this at some kind of drugstore here in Czech Republic, I might check it out, and if one of these shades or a couple of these shades will look nice, I might get that, because I've had like 2 L'Oreal lipsticks and they were nice and I would like to try this formula because a lot of brands have already done that and I've never actually tried this, so I would be really interested in that. Then Cleona has new like bundle, I guess. It's from the stained glass collection, and it's like a spring collection. There's a lot of really nice shades. There's like these teals, yellows, kind of pinky oranges, and slightly more like coral shades, a little bit of deeper blue, and some kind of like goldy multichromes that have like gold running throughout, or like this yellowiness happening. And this is launching on Thursday, April 17th, and it's for 145 Canadian dollars, or 104 US dollars and 40 cents. They're also gonna have a anniversary sale soon, and you can get 15% off, but otherwise you can't use codes on this collection. And yeah, it's really pretty, but I don't have any singles from Cleonut, and we'll see if I'm gonna get my paycheck soon and if this is gonna be available. Maybe I'm gonna wait for the sale and then I'll buy it, but I don't know when the sale is actually happening. It's supposed to be the SGC anniversary sale. I don't actually know what that means. Stained glass collection sale. Okay, I'm just stupid. So for that I might get it, but we'll see when my paycheck is gonna come and if this is gonna be available. I am kind of scared to shop from any retailer that isn't in Europe, because lately the duties and all the taxes and all the shipping has been insanely expensive. Like insanely expensive. I think I paid like a couple weeks ago I bought 4 shades from Touch of Glam Beauty, and when I had to pay duties like a week and a half ago, it was like $32 or something for 4 eyeshadows. It was insane. Like it was pretty much the same amount as the entire order, I believe. So yeah, I hate that, and I don't know if I'm actually gonna go and try that. We'll see. Because I don't remember if with Cleonut you can pre-pay the duties, because usually that's a lot less expensive if you already like kind of paid with the order. But I don't know if Cleonut offers that. I know that Hello Taco offers that, which is another Canadian brand, but I'm not sure about Cleonut. I've only shopped there once, right? Or twice? But I don't remember. So that's that. Then God, this is already too long. Why do I talk so much? Then we have the Kristen Lay Cosmetics, and it's the Fierce Neutral single collection. All of these look really beautiful. I love singles, but lately I've been shopping a lot and I might get the Cleonut, so like no. And also I've never tried Kristen Lay, but this is 9 shades. These are 9 kind of neutrally shades. Some of them are more blue, orange, green, some more nude. A couple of them look kind of pinky purple. Really beautiful. And I don't know what these cost actually. I can't find it on Makeup on Your Radar, so who knows. And I don't know the launch date either. Then there's the Sakura palette by Pastel Roses, which is a British brand. I've been, for a really long time, I've been really interested in their palettes, but I haven't really heard too much of a great things about them. I've heard they have problem with mold and stuff, but lately a couple of people said that they resolved that issue and it's no longer a problem. But this Sakura palette doesn't really speak to me. It's kind of like neutrals with pinks, and I just I don't wear pinks that often, and I never really wear neutrals, so for me this would be very neglected palette in my collection. But it's a 12 pan palette, 8 mattes and 4 shimmers, some like duochrome, some just basic shimmers. And this one is for it's available now, and again I don't know the price, and I'm not gonna go to Pastel Roses website for that, but I think they had a palette recently that I was interested in, but again I have I'm gonna be testing the DD Signature brand for the first time, and I might get the Cleona shades, so I feel like that's enough of new brands for this month. I might pick up one of their palettes eventually because I'm sure they're gonna have something fun, and they do release quite often. Like, it's not every month, I believe, but it's like fairly often, so it shouldn't really be that much of a problem to, you know, get something from them. Then what I'm really excited about, and I can't wait to get this when it's gonna get on Monolith, is the new Gourmand Girls launch. It's kind of like a mermaid theme. It's the Call of Sirens and Mermaid Magic, which I believe the Mermaid Magic is a face pad, and Call of the Sirens is eyeshadow palette, if I understand that correctly. So the Mermaid Magic is their first blush and highlighter dual purpose palette, and the Call of the Sirens is a mesmerizing, mermaidizing eyeshadow and pressed pigment palette. And it's designed by Dulce by the Bunny, which I just love that they're constantly working with her. I don't know the price, but it's coming on April 8, the 18th of April, which is Friday, I believe, right? It's Friday. And since Monolith just had launch, it's probably not gonna get there until the next launch, which is really annoying. But I hope the next launch is gonna be soon because I really, really want this. Both the palette and the eyeshadow and the blush palette, even though I didn't really know what it looks like. And I hope it's gonna be something that I can use because I love mermaids and I love Gourmand Girls, and I haven't really bought much from them. Like, last thing was the Bitten palette, and then before that it was their Halloween launch. But I don't have the Steph Beauty Stash palette, I don't have the Silent Nights palette, I don't have... I think they had something else. Snowlight? No, Snow... Something Snow. Yeah, I don't have a lot of their palettes, even though I really love this brand and their formulas, so I really, 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 really want this. Yeah, even though I still don't know what the price is. But who needs to know that? It's not important detail. Then we have the Nearly Neutral palette by Glaminatrix. This is their like re-release and kind of like revamp with, I think, their newer formula, if I understand that correctly. I do really love Glaminatrix, even though I only have one palette from them. It's the Mini Nocturnal, but I think they have wonderful formula. But this one is kind of like a neutral pinky palette, so again, I'm not gonna wear that. Okay, my camera cut me off and I don't know where, and I'm not gonna try to find that. So wherever we ended, we ended. Really want the Mermaid collection by Gourmand Girls. Then the next one is a new sneak peek from Terramoons Cosmetics. It's a palette. It has 12 eyeshadows, and it looks like it's kind of half and half mattes and shimmers. There's some really light ones and really dark ones, even though this is black and white, but there looks to be like a really huge contrast with these shades, and we don't know much more. I don't know if they weren't supposed to have something like either with dragon or snake. Maybe I'm imagining that, but I feel like they sneak peeked a part of packaging like a really long time ago, but it could have been other brand, honestly. So maybe, but also who knows. But there's a little bit of a text below the mirror, and it kind of like there's some associations with that, but I really don't know. So can't wait for that. It's supposed to be coming soon. Then the Wicked Widow and American Psycho collection should have swatches soon. We still don't know the date or the price or what actually is part of the collection, but there is supposed to be an eyeshadow palette, a blush compartment, maybe highlighter, I'm not completely sure, and I think there was like lipstick, and I don't know if there's something more. But yeah, that's what's happening, and we still don't know the swatches and what actually is part of this collection. I can't wait to actually see what this is about. I'm probably not gonna get it because obviously, first of all, I don't really know American Psycho. I've never seen it, I've never cared about it. Also, it's like very blood, you know, oriented and I hate reds. I don't really wear them. So for me it would be very unusable palette, but who knows what this is actually gonna look like. What I'm really interested in, and part of me is like, this is such a stupid and like whimsical collection, but also it's so fun, and it's the Fantasy Cosmetica Dice Tower and Disguise Kit. This looks like it's so big and like unnecessarily big, but also it looks like fun. Obviously Fantasy Cosmetica is like game inspired brand. It is inspired by computer games, but I really like the aspect of like a physical analog game. And you get these like little dices, the little tower with compartments. One compartment is an eyeshadow palette, which is like, it's all wooden, and it has a beautiful dragon on the front. And then you have 3 pan palette, which I think is a highlighter or something. Who knows? And I think there's also supposed to be some lip product hidden in there as well. I'm not completely sure actually. Yeah, there's supposed to be a lip product, I think. It's a really cool product. I really like the like cutout on the wooden packaging and all of these little details. This one is gonna be for $135, which is a lot obviously, but it's like really interesting collection. It's already available at Fantasy Cosmetica. I really hope that Monolith will get this. I don't know if they will, because usually with these bigger collections, sometimes they don't get these. But if they will, I would love to actually get this and have this. I know it's probably gonna be very expensive, but still, I just really want that. It looks so fun. So yeah, that's the Dice Tower. Then Unearthly Cosmetics has new blushes, and these are the incandescent glowing blush compartments. You have 5 blushes, I believe, and it's their 30mm magnetic square pans. I don't really need them because they're kind of really similar to the Spring Magic blush palette, which I think were these incandescent blushes, and I don't actually know. It's not, they're not the same shades, I believe, because I think the shade names were different, but they're kind of similar. Like you have one very orange, one very red, one kind of like peachy pink, one very bird pink, and one kind of really deep, almost purple. And so, you know, it's kind of the same thing as I have in the Spring Magic palette. And if I would like to have a smaller palette, because this is a 6-pan, I can take my Devour blush and highlighter duo compartment, which has 2 slots, and I can just put 2 of these blushes there to like carry it with me, or just have like a smaller condensed blush palette. So I don't really need this. This one is already available, as I believe, and don't remember the price, but I think this one also is on Monolith. I think I've seen something from Unearthly there, or maybe it was the other collection. I'm not sure, honestly. I'm kind of confused because I didn't buy anything for today from today's launch. I was kind of thinking about a couple of things, but I don't really need anything from the launch, and the couple of things that I would want, I think I'm gonna do first. But then we have the Chokehold Cosmetics, and there's a new release from them, and it's the, is this just like a Chokehold palette, or how is it called? Yeah, I guess it's Chokehold. It's dropping on the 17th, which is Thursday, and this is very like gray, black, and red color story. So obviously not something that I wear, and therefore I don't need that. The shimmers look really nice, but it's too dark for me, it's too red, it's too gray, and it's a brand that I've never heard about, so I don't need that. Oh, there's also the Unearthly Cosmetics Meet, Crush, and Dusk powder blushes with like radiant natural finish, and there's pink and there's peach shade. I think I saw these actually on Monolith and not the previous collection, and these are already available. Again, don't know what the price is because for some reason Makeup on Your Radar doesn't list the price in some of their posts lately. And then there's the Lights Lacquer new release, and it's the Songs of the Siren launch, which already came out on Thursday, I believe. And I'm not really gonna talk too much about it because I can't get Lights Lacquer here in Czech Republic. It doesn't ship here at all, and you can't get it any other way that I know of and that I have access to. So yeah, there's just like really beautiful purple, pink, and blue shade that I can see. I don't know if there's more shades than that. They all look like they're shimmers or something in that realm, and I really wish I had them, but I can't get them, and I'm really salty about that. So let's just move on from this. And that was the last thing on my list. If I've missed something, let me know down below. I only looked at Makeup on Your Radar, so if there was something else on Trendmood or other social media accounts, I'm really sorry, but I am in a group chat, not a group chat, how is it called, channel chat, or how are these things called on Instagram, for Trendmood and for something else. How is it called? I always forget the name of it. Point Click Vibes, I think that's the channel name. And I don't remember seeing something interesting that wouldn't be this, so I assume this is everything. But yeah, if I forgot something, just let me know down below. Overall, not really interested in much. Obviously, I do really want the the Gourmand Girls launch, but otherwise, I don't really think I need any of these products. Though I believe there was like a Mika launch as well, and I don't know if you talked about that, but I feel like there was a Mika Beauty Shop launch. There was like a Mystic collection or something, and I think it's coming out soon. It was like a bundle collection. If I'm not completely mistaken, I'm just gonna pop the informations on the screen because I already closed my laptop and it's nearly and it almost ran out of juice anyway, so it's not gonna work. But yeah, apart from that, yeah, like I will see about the sale on Cleonat website, maybe. But yeah, honestly, I just don't really feel like buying much right now. I really want to focus on my project bands and just kind of slow down on purchases. But I hope we're gonna get like one fun summer launch. I would like one really cool summer palette, because I don't really have much summer palettes, and you know, I just want one really fun, which isn't there supposed to be the Little launch with, how is the, oh god, how is the series called? The same way they had Avatar The Last Airbender last year, I think they're supposed to have something fun like that this year. I think it was supposed to come out on May, during May, so maybe that one could be really fun, because it definitely is supposed to be something colorful, at least from the posts. That might be the like summer thing that I'm gonna splurge on, because I just really want something summery. But yeah, that's everything for today. Let me know what you thought about this video. In case you're interested in what I'm wearing, because I haven't mentioned that, I kind of combined my Nomad Fairytale Europe palette with the Monk palette by Fantasy Cosmetica to create this yellow and gray look, which you will see in a couple days or maybe in a week in my makeup diary. But that's everything for today. Have a wonderful day. I hope you had a wonderful week, and I'll be super happy to see you tomorrow with another video. So bye.